Joining me right now is Pennsylvania Republican Congressman Guy Reschenthaler. Good to see you, Congressman.
Trish, thanks for having me on.
I mean, Ilhan Omar, Nancy Pelosi, a number of pundits there on the news. Everybody feels like, oh my goodness, he was assassinated. Let's not forget, this is the guy who took out 600, killed 600 Americans, wounded thousands of others.
I was jumping out of my skin, Trish, when you were playing all those clips. The fact that we're calling this an assassination is completely ridiculous. Look, I was a JAG. I was in Iraq. I prosecuted terrorists in Baghdad. And an assassination is completely different than what went on. An assassination means that we took out a political figure for political purposes. Of course, that's against the law. We didn't do that. What we did is we targeted a lawful target, an enemy combatant. Soleimani was in Baghdad to carry out attacks on American troops, on American diplomats, on our Iraqi allies. And the fact that you have an ex-CIA officer who gave legal advice to government officials, writing such a piece of just misled, I'd even say misinformed legal opinion, it really makes me question. Maybe that's the kind of advice President Obama was getting that led to the Benghazi disaster.
I'll tell you this, President Obama labeled him a terrorist. President Bush labeled him a terrorist. I mean, yeah, this guy was a terrorist. And let me share with everybody this particular code that she's referring to, the ex-CIA lawyer, 1116. It says, quote, whoever kills or attempts to kill a foreign official, official guest, or internationally prosecuted person shall be punished as provided under sections blah, blah, and blah. So, you know, this person was not an official guest, nor internationally protected. This was a murderer of Americans. And I don't know if we have the tape, but we've shown you this before of what happened down in Buenos Aires. I mean, he went after a Jewish community center there. There were children that were killed, hundreds and hundreds of people that were wounded. This all ties back to Hezbollah. It ties back to him. He's killing Americans and he's killing innocent people all throughout the world. And suddenly now he's a protected class because, oh, Trump's on the other side?
Right, because Trump took out a terrorist, the Democrats cannot cheer for this president. They cannot applaud it when a terrorist is taken out. You know, President Obama targeted a U.S. citizen in Yemen, and no one said anything because that individual was a terrorist and was a target that we could take out. Soleimani was creating havoc all through. We did, and the Republicans cheered, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. But look at what Soleimani was doing. Soleimani was taking the pallets of cash that Obama had sent him as part of that Iran nuclear deal. He was taking that money, he was funding Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthi rebels in Yemen, and he was also sowing chaos in places like Iraq, of course, and then Syria. This is a man who has the blood of hundreds, if not thousands, of Americans on his hands. And the fact that President Trump took him out, that should be applauded. And Trish, if I could just say one more thing. You know, Soleimani was not even allowed under UN and under the sanctions to travel outside Iran. It wasn't like he was coming to Iran with a visa. This guy was coming to Iraq. He was coming to Iraq.
He shouldn't have been there.
In a clandestine operation to plan attacks.
To go after our embassy, by the way, which he held up there for 2 days, and there was an expectation that he was doing it with other embassies. Anyway, President Trump made the right move on this one, and any Democrat that can't see that, you know, I really start to question. It should be about patriotism right now, not just politics. Congressman, it's really good to see you.
They're part of the Blame America First crowd. Thanks, Trish.
Thank you.